we got ourselves... Oh, that's a lot of warriors. You know what? I will allow it. That's a lot of warriors, but I will allow it just because we need Krager into this duel. It's... plus they're warriors. They're not going to dominate duels or anything crazy like that. I don't think. Maybe. We never know. But we got ourselves Krager with the boys. We got Master Fruit. We got ourselves going to be... And... What is it? Anki Raishi. Aniki? We got Aniki in here. Instant karma against Sub-Zero the Rogue. Is he going to be able to catch up to him? Aniki. Step, bro. Shadow stepping for Sub-Zero. Does he have the port to catch up? He does keep the Rogue in combat still for a little bit longer. Sub-Zero is going to be one here. Perfect. He's just trying to get himself the carry and extra heal. Rolling, just trying to go for a bit of a reset. It looks like Aniki actually is playing the Venthyr monk, so actually it should be images. No, the images, the extra monks he spawns on actually get Sub-Zero in combat. I don't understand why, how, but it's going to be a sap, and Sub-Zero should be able to get himself a reset. It looks like Aniki didn't trinket, so it looks like the Rogue will put up maybe Shadow Strike immediately. So the next trinket should be a go. Are you an orc? I think you are. Cube shot coming out. Is going to go for a bit crit damage. Is going to go for the Kirin leg swept into a kidney shot. Aniki should be able to live that leg sweep with a Fist of Fear flying. Evasion available for the Rogue. And Aniki dropping in big defenses. That's going to be defuse harm or dampen harm. Big wall available. And Sub-Zero is running out with a Zoan attacking him from a distance. Looks like Sub-Zero should be able to get himself back up and running. Unless somehow the Zoan, the boy. Getting dots up and running. Sub-Zero, does he have the vanish? He does not. Blind is available though. Blind is available. I think he... Oh. I was thinking he was going to go for a big setup with a blind. It looks like it's not going to be happening. Aniki having to go versus Garmsham next. Who's going to be number 5. Okay, works out for him. Gets a stun onto Aniki with a light blast as he's trying to roll out of the big lava burst flying. Big damage and the frost shocks to slow. Oh, Meteor right after. Just throwing everything at him, man. He's trying to throw... He's basically a representation of 2020, dude. He's trying to throw meteors, volcanoes, everything. And Aniki trying to see if he might be able to redirect it all with a karma. Good karma is the play for him. And that's going to be Earth Elemental available for Garmsham. Or Garmisham? Garmsham. I'll take Garmsham. Aniki coming out without not a lot of defenses. Light and Lasso, I think that might be the end. The monk does not set Lasso long, though. That is his one saving grace. That's going to be an interrupt onto the monk. With Verifies flying. And Sham has himself... Actually, it looks like he never completed that Stormkeeper. Does not have lightning in his hand. It's got to be maybe. Aniki get himself a setup. Maybe a perfect opportunity for him to get something going. Looks like he's going to bail out as soon as Garmsham does have any kind of mobility. Gotta go for a reset, wait up. He does have cooldowns coming back. Trinket available very, very soon. And he just might need every single one of those cooldowns to really make a play. Trying to drop down more monks in order to attack Garm. It looks like those monks are doing maybe a little bit of damage. Maybe a little bit. The Fist of Fears are flying. Should be a lot of pets available. Zoen is coming out. The boys with images available. And Garmsham trying to go for a hex onto the monk. Does have a trinket for it. Does he have the interrupt? He does not. There's still lots of damage on the Garmsham with the images as well as Zoen. More pets are flying. And that's going to be Garmsham down. Aniki playing the beta playstyle from Shadowlands. Remember when everybody wore Venthyr and they had all those pets, all those extra monks getting spawned in from the mirror? It was nutty. It looks like Radgar is going to be up next as a survival hunter. As the team is going to whittle down. Before the team whittle down completely, we got ourselves Player looking to play a game. And we got ourselves Wefney as a monk. Some of the last ones left on Team 2 as Aniki not really giving the team too much of a breather. Just kind of going from one person to the next, able to kite him out, wait until CDs is up, and then just kind of collapse everything on him. Skill Trap is going to stop Aniki from afar, trying to reach those Fist of Fears, but they only go so far. Does get himself a port. Going to be hurtful for Redgar. Trying to make sure Aniki doesn't get to go anywhere. It can't even line aside him anymore. Stun coming out for the hunter. And the monk is going to take damage from a distance. Can't even line his sight again, as I said. Images are available. Vivifies is flying. Incap on Redgar. I think the pet might have it here. Maybe Vivifies are still flying. Needs that kill shot yet again. And Redgar does take him out. Finally, Team 1 will actually be able to have more than one person play. With Krager going to be out first. Also on that team, we got ourselves Dalaran in the back. And we got ourselves... What is it? Speed Q? Speed Q. Call him Speed. I am Speed. Krager trying to blaze storm out of that steel trap next to Redgar with a reflect. No freezing trap coming out anytime soon. Tower Trap rolling down instead. Cracker got himself that Ignore Pain rolling, and that should be enough to keep him afloat for a little bit longer. Trinkets out of the Freezing Trap, just trying to get some pressure onto Redgar. Could maybe get a Turtle Shell out of him too. That is a trick you get traded by Cracker. But maybe him being Orc might be able to deal with most of at least the stuns, the dangerous CC. Resonant Trap or Resonant Arrow onto Cracker. Should be a lots of crits for Redgar. Doesn't have the line of sight he needs. Does drop down Steel Trap in order to at least root Cracker for a second. That's a lot of range damage available for him. Reflect up for Cracker. He knows. Oh, Redgar dropping down Freezing Trap maybe a little too early. You should have seen that massive shield hanging over Cracker's head. Cracker might be able to get the big executes available. Trying to go for the big rampages in there. Raging Blows. He is playing the talent that modifies his recklessness, where he gets stronger Bloodthirst. They heal for slightly more. And Raging Blows that also give him a mini charge. So that was pretty cool. But also give him a lot of burst, basically. That just becomes a real cooldown. Normally it's just there to give you lots of rage, but it becomes a real CD. Oh, Freezing Trap reflected. He saw the Freezing Trap. He saw the trap getting thrown out. And you reflected it back to Redgar to get him out of stealth. His own traps is the worst enemy by the looks of it. Redgar barely at enemy health. I think it's going to be executed available for Cracker. Oh, taking him out. What Covenant is Cracker actually? Is he Maldraxxus? No. I haven't seen him pop a shield. I haven't seen a lot of warriors in Maldraxxus Covenant, by the way. I feel like that one might need a buff. He is playing the Vent here. The Condemned does come out. That does do 2 weapons, both executing into the target. Wefney trying to lock him down with a big old Fist of Fury. Cracker is going to leap out of it immediately. Wefney still has quite a bit of damage rolling. Cracker got himself Ignore Pain, but that got burned through very quickly. Is going to beef up his health with a Battle Master Trinket. Wefney has plenty of self-heals capable for now. Touch of Death as Cracker gets low. Actually, Wefney, did you use Wall for that? Did you wall it? I think you might have walled in order to give him more health. That Touch of Death onto Cracker. I felt like Cracker should have been fine. I didn't think it was a 10%. But if he does have to go for a trinket out of this big damage from Master Food, as he is in booming form, it looks like he's just going to just Wrath through the Karma. Good Karma is going to give Wefney quite a lot of healing. It's going to get a wall up and running. Pretty sure his Kieran's up. Might be maybe a Kyrian heal as well. Matsford getting locked down for a bit here. Barskin is keeping him alive for a little bit longer. Roar onto Wefney. He's going to roll on top of Masterfood. Does start food him out of it. Maybe Masterfoot can still make a play. He still has Incarnation rolling, so you might eventually be able to maybe get some kind of CC chain into Wefney, maybe a stun, get some distance. Is still in bear form, blinks past the big play, blinking past the Ring of Peace. Pod is coming down, but Wefney should have enough damage to Fist of Fury down the pod. And down it goes. Dalaran is gonna have to be up next for this team. Looks like the Warriors will not be able to lock it down just yet. We still have two people left on team 2, so it's actually 2 for 2. Dalaran going in with the Warrior Fey ability, slamming down big damage into the Monk and landing that execute at the end. What does that Warrior? What does that do? I know it does like some kind of like a frontal. It's like a massive. It's like a pseudo shockwave. Going to be a roar against player. He does have double tap available. Freeze the trap reflected back to him, and Dalaran just continuing to pump damage back to player. Dalaran just came in and slammed him out of there, man. That's gonna be player with the turtle shell blinking out of this. Still coming out. Gonna be going for big knife rate damage. I think Dalaran should have enough health. Actually, just tanked up everything. And I guess he landed execute. I guess it was an execute through the scatter shot. What? And Dalaran actually getting 2 kills. I've seen Warriors very rarely run the Night Fae ability. What does it do? Can someone link it? Can a Warrior with a Night Fae ability, or if someone is like has a tooltip for it, can you link it? Dalaran, can you link it to me? I'm Dal Spectator on Argent Dawn.